Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie here, and welcome to the second week of my Jets franchise. And as you can see, we've made it through to week 2 with no injuries, spectacularly, whereas the opponents today, the Jaguars, have 3 injuries, 2 to the offensive line and 1 to a linebacker. But yeah, this is my first video in months. I've finished with the exams. I'm done for the year, essentially. Just got a month of just turning up to lessons left, so that will mean a lot more time for videos. So my plan is to have the first 2 seasons at least of my Jets franchise done before before NCAA 13, which I'll be getting for PS3. But anyway, I'll start the game. Sanchez, 2 homes for a 14-yard completion, first down. This is a start to the game for the Jets, and now Keller in motion. Going to look to set up the run game with Sean Green, and he nearly makes it through for a first down. And now Sanchez again dropping back, finds Plaxico Burress on the curl, another first down for the Jets. Play action to Green, and finding Keller deep. Great pass, great catch from Mark Sanchez and his favourite target, Justin Keller, and now would start the game really well with a touchdown, 2 homes. He'd have a big go and have a big day for the rest of the day, but more on that later. And now Blaine Gabbert's first possession, he looks to take off, and he finds a bit of room and slides down in front of David Harris before getting absolutely lit up. Wise decision there. Now this is quite interesting. 3rd and 1. They have probably arguably one of the best running backs in the game, yet they let Blaine Gabbert throw out of bounds. It's interesting. Anyway, Sanchez to Keller. The safety tries to make the play on the ball, completely misses it. Keller takes it in. 76 yards for the touchdown for the Jets. Spectacular start. 14 points up after Shane Graham comes in and knocks over the extra point. All nice and easy peasy. And Jones-Drew will get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, taking us to the end of the first, with a 14-0 lead for the Jets. And now Gabbert inside his own 10-yard line on 3rd down, not finding anyone. And the Jets take over on 1st down. Mark Sanchez going way back, absolutely crap decision, crap throw. Should never have thrown that away, but Dwight Landry, I think his name is, he picks him off and runs it back, so basically nothing doing there. And Jones-Drew finds a bit of space up the middle and takes it for 10 yards or so. Well, anyway, picks up the 1st down. But Gabbert dropping back, looks to roll out of the pocket, and he is wrapped up by Big Mo Wilkerson, the rookie, getting a sack in his first couple of sacks at the start of his season. Nice and well. But anyway, the Jags set up a screen 26 yards into the end zone for MJD, and they nice little dance, and they bring it back to 14-7. We were on 3rd down takeover, nothing doing with LT, so we hand it back to the Jags. And Gabbert again finding MJD, who I just completely missed with Revis there, absolutely embarrassing. But Jim Leonard manages to catch up to MJD and shove him out of bounds at the 9 after a big run by MJD. But that wouldn't matter, that would be completely in vain because he would just go straight into the end zone again, tying the ball game. And a bit of Wildcat. Patrick Turner was the Wildcat quarterback who hands off to LT, who would be injured on the play, but he will be fine later on. And that is very lucky not to be picked off, looking for Jeremy Curley. So now the Jags take over again, nearly approaching the 2-minute warning, and MJD bulldozes his way through the Jets defense, and then they manage to pick up a 1st down through Gabbert hitting the receiver after doing a little bit of no huddle. And Gabbert again, he takes off. He's got loads of room. Look at all that room. The receivers are way downfield. The defensive backs have to scramble to get to Gabbert. He manages to get down to the 24-yard line, and Gabbert hands off to MJD on the delay, and he will pick up a 1st down, breaking a couple of tackles along the way. And now, inside of the 10-yard line, handoff to MJD. He does what he does best, into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the day. He is the Jaguars offense, no doubt about it. We wouldn't be able to do anything with the ball. And the only real highlight left to show was Brodney Poole picking up that interception off Gabbert on a Hail Mary. And so anyway, start of the 3rd quarter, or the 3rd quarter, 2nd half, same thing. Mo Wilkerson would get into the backfield and sit Jones-Drew down for a big old loss, and then Gabbert would be able to do nothing. So we would get the ball back, Second and 10, Sanchez out of the gun, finds Jeremy Curley over the middle, who takes a massive shot from the safety. Props for holding on to that. That's a clutch catch from Curley. And Sanchez will look to go for Curley again, but he wouldn't be able to repeat the catch from earlier, as the ball will be knocked loose, and that would be that. I don't know why I've left that in. I apologise. Of play calling, dodgy editing, can't be bothered to change that now. Oh well. What am I doing? How did I miss this in the edit? Oh well. Sanchez finds Holmes for a touchdown after all that fuss. That is how we do it. Tying the ball game, second touchdown for Holmes on the day. Sanchez with his third passing touchdown. I think it was his third passing touchdown, I'm not sure. Anyway, Gabbert finds Miller for a first down. The Jags' run game has really been, we haven't been able to stop them at all, as Jones Drew picks up another first down, brings his total to 121 on the day. And now Rashard Jennings in for Jones Drew takes it to the house from 42 yards, 28-21 Jags. We really don't have an answer to their run game. Our run game isn't going as well as this, apart from that little beauty. For big old pass from Sanchez to Boris for a big gain. Looking to set up the run game again with Green, repeated handoffs. The second one far more successful than the first one, as Sean gets up to nearly 60 yards on the day. Well, definitely over 60 yards now. Looking to try and take a little bit of time off the clock at the same time before finding Holmes. And this was weird. They felt the need to measure this to measure the spot of the ball, see how close we were. But if you look, they're measuring the ball in the end zone. So that, by my logic, that's a touchdown. But whatever, we get the ball on the 3-yard line and try to punch it in the offset I formation with Green, but he is tackled by Terrence Knighton. But the second time of asking, Sean Green comes good, and he manages to bundle a defender into the end zone for a tying touchdown. And then their fullback manages to squeeze out 1 yard. They're going to give it another measure. We don't really have an answer to the... Oh yeah, and Bart Scott was injured on that game, and that would be him done for the day, so I took him out as well. Anyway, Gabbert finds, I think, Michael Thomas, the 5'8" receiver who plays on the outside, which sort of defies all logic. But anyway, he gets down to the 41-yard line. Gabbert slips, looks to take off, but he is sacked by Brian Thomas, the longest tenured Jet, 33 years old. He's still going strong as the old guy. Anyway, Gabbert would take a shot as he was hit, and he would be picked off by Antonio Cromartie. That's possibly a game-saving interception, and as now we look to run the ball down inside field goal range, if not getting a score. And Sean Green, if he had a little bit more pace, then he would have been away. But Sanchez now, he's looking for I think it's Holmes, the really clutch catch, bringing Sanchez to 231 on the day. And my video is freezing, but anyway, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Sean Green was set up this game-winning field goal. Shane Graham, all he has to do, come out and kick it, and it is up, and it is good. I don't know if that's in time because my video is frozen. Whatever, I'm just going to hope it is. So yeah, we win that game. Not a lot really happened. It's quite short gameplay, only around 8 3/4 minutes, but everyone's happy. Sanchez is the player of the game with 231 yards, with a decent, nearly 70% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Other than that, what is going on? My thing is frozen. Anyway, these are the stats. There we go. Back on form. Yeah, Sanchez, 13 of 20, 231, 65 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Blaine Gabbert had a pretty poor day at the same time, only for 96 yards from 17 attempts, with 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. MJD was a beast today. 134, average 6.7 yards per carry, and 2 running touchdowns as well as a receiving touchdown. Shawnee got up to above 100 yards. Rashard Jennings had a good one, and Gabbert, for what he lacked in the air, made up for on the ground slightly. Receiving, Dustin Keller, his stats were slightly skewed with that huge touchdown. Santonio Holmes was consistent and clutch with 5 catches, and Plaxico had a good couple of catches as well. Defensively, Calvin Pace and Kyle Wilson were our standouts in terms of total tackles. We had sacks from Mo Wilkerson and Brian Thomas. And Brodney Poole and Cromartie had interceptions. So that's that, guys. If you give a like and if you could subscribe if you enjoyed the video, feedback and all that, that would be very much appreciated. And join me next week for, well, not next week, as soon as I can, for week 3 against Oakland.